The warrior spirit is never broken.
Alright, and we are back at it again. Um, right now we're doing the picks and bans. Looks like their team comps are interesting for this match specifically. Looks like they might have 2 tanks and 3 AP maybe, AP damagers. So it's not much. I don't know what to think about it for Carroll University.
Good to know.
Oh, wait.
Seriously? Seriously? Lame.
We must all make our choices.
Huh. There you go. Now it has 2 inputs. Alright, there you go. Anyways, yeah, we have 2. It looks like the Hero University is gonna have 2 tanks, maybe? Unless they go AP Cho'Gath. If they go AP Cho'Gath, then they're gonna have 3 AP in one team. Which is gonna make it a lot easier, in my opinion, for Mordecai to scale up the tank and be a good damage dealer. So on the Dunwoody side, looks like they're going on more of a like early pick comp. It looks like they could definitely stack up. What is it called? With 2s and definitely gank someone. Maybe have Seraphine walk up, Swain walk up, or down. Doesn't really matter. But the Nocturne pick is really huge for Dunwoody, since recently, the past games, they haven't had the best successful gank percentage. So I think Nocturne will help a lot and secure the early game lead, because they also do lag on that. Alright, now we're waiting 2 minutes and 30 seconds for the spectator delay. So yeah, looks like they're going. I think, yeah. So they have a Cho'Gath top, so it's gonna be tank. It has to be tank, and then Zac jungle, Brilliant Soul mid, Smolders as their ADC, and then Lux support. Uh, their comp is has plenty of CC for their Smolder. I think they're gonna base their comp against their jungler Smolder. Cho'Gath's obviously gonna be a good carry as well, but I think their main comp is Zac Smolder. I think it's a good time to talk about Dunwoody for a little bit. Their past games, they've won both of their games that they've played on their seasons 2-1. Surprisingly enough, they do lack a lot early game, which I think they definitely should have fixed that throughout the week and realized on their mistakes. Support is pretty good on the team fights, but in solo lanes they're getting caught off guard a little bit too much during the lane phase, which isn't good for Dunwoody either. That's why they get a little bit behind as well. Also, the CC or the CS for for Dunwoody, their jungler specifically has been great, but everyone else is not so great. So they definitely need to step it up a little bit on that area. But yeah, overall, apart from those bad things about the team, they have had great mid games, great late games. They've had amazing team fights and have done pretty well, in my opinion, throughout the games. So as long as they could figure out the early game, I think they're gonna have a confident a confident win. So it'd be great for Dunwoody to make that a step in. So. Alright, and looks like we are in. Finally, it's about time. Looks like Dunwoody's gonna be on the, looks like it's the away team. And it's gonna be on the red side.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Looks like they're not gonna go for any type of pushes or anything. They're just gonna
30
hold
seconds until
down
minions
their
spawn.
ground, make sure no one is invading. Which wouldn't be really great. Looks like there's gonna be a early trade on the Cho'Gath. Just wiggling around.
Minions have spawned.
We got Zag bouncing around. Cho'Gath getting a little bit more picks. Being a little weird. Just swinging Aurelian Soul, laning for mid. Looks like it's gonna be a little bit on the swing side for Aurelian Soul for early game, I think. Stop getting a little bit of picks off, or Cho'Gath getting a little bit of picks off the Mordekaiser. And then Swain is just getting the early picks on. Mordekaiser looks like he might go down pretty early in the game, and he looks like he flashes out his blood. Swain actually does get Aurelian Soul on mid, and it's really unfortunate that Carroll University got the first blood early on. It's looking like they're pushing a little bit more. Being a little bit more aggressive than usual. It looks like he used his flash a little bit. Mordekaiser are taking a lot of damage from Cho'Gath. Looks like it could be a hard fate lane for Mordekaiser this game. Swing confidence is stepping up and taking a lot of damage. Mordekaiser recalls. Just trying to get his health back with maybe an item or two. There's nothing much going on for the laning phase as of now. Looks like Carroll University is actually excelling in CS for almost everything except mid and jungle, giving them a pretty decent gold lead. Looks like they have a 400 gold lead, which which is not good for Dunwoody, of course. Zach will be on bottom lane, seeing if they could step up a little bit. Mortizer just barely missing his E there. Top really getting picked off right now. It's not looking great for top lane. Bottom lane looks like they got ganked pretty early on. Looks like they might only get one now. Only gets one. Varus should best his back out for this presentation. Reset with his support. Really unfortunate for Dunwoody. A bit surprisingly, apart from the 1 kill lead on Dunwoody, it's even. Looks like both of them are just respecting their lane, getting their own CS. While the jungler is actually getting an early objective onto him. Just casually swinging by mid. Top lane still getting a little bit trucked on. Very unfortunately, and looks like he's gonna go down by the choke gas. With 2 kills on the Mordekaiser. I think the Mordekaiser should definitely get boost right away, maybe to evade that ability of choke gas that launches him up, which is causing him a lot of troubles, in my opinion. Looks like they spot Jax at the dragon, and looks like they're gonna get the dragon. Bot lane is walk up a little bit, and then jungler walking down as well around the same time. Here at the dragon, but now we're gonna get engagement. There we get one. There gets one. Zach also trades off their ADC. Gonna get Zach down so they can get their slimes and look at the actual that fight. It's really great for Dunwoody for early game. Zach is still alive surprisingly. And the mid lane actually gets 2 kills that team fight. Getting the lead onto the mid lane very confidently. Pretty good team fight in my opinion, apart from the loss of the ADC that stepped up a little bit too much. The ADC stepping up a little bit too much in my opinion. I think definitely get some picks off of them. Just not good for the bot lane. It appears that he hasn't back yet. He could definitely start back pretty soon, unless he's gonna get ganked and get caught off guard. Mid looks like he's gonna get ganked early on, but Zach actually doesn't fully engage. Varus is pretty low now. Top goes down as well. Really unfortunate for Dunwoody. The match against them is not really best. Win actually ults here on the gank with Zach, and Zach doesn't have his res, and looks like he actually might go down here. Direct camera? Alright, great. Zach actually managed to get out. Yeah, pretty fortunate. Soyindo keeping his lead up against the Riddling Soul. Swain hasn't backed yet, surprisingly. not much else for them. Seraphine actually goes down. Looks like they actually spotted them. That was a Dunwoody. Cho'Gath actually gets wing shutdown, increasing his lead by a lot. The Nocturne and Cho'Gath are both just 1v1ing as of now. We're actually trying to get him. The ult ends and it looks like they're just retreating. And Cho'Gath just picks one up. And the top lane right now is pretty fed. And it looks like he's going AP. AP Cho'Gath. So it's going to be really powerful for the Carroll University this match. Really unfortunate for Dunwoody. Get another another objective. But Nocturne actually tries to steal the void drugs, which is pretty good. Mordekaiser is still a little bit behind. He should definitely be a little bit more cautious. And I think Cho'Gath has a whole item. It's not good. Cho'Gath. Yeah. Surprisingly, get some damage off him. Looks like he actually might be able to get him, but he looks like he might get traded by the tower. And no, he's still alive and got the kill on the Aurelion Soul. Alright, looks like Dunwoody wants to take the dragon for this objective. Nocturne actually staying in the rush, waiting for them to get a good gank on him. Looks like they have two right there. Mid actually walked down as well. Looks like they're just waiting for them to make a move. Maybe they're trying to bait the dragon for them to do it. Looks like they actually predicted correctly that they were there. Looks like Swingers could start the dragon. Maybe kind of bait them to take it. Looks like they want to start another team fight in bot lane. Actually puts off the Rebel Soul, actually sees that, and actually tries to get him. Fight. I think Cho'Gath was there in that team fight. Great news. Looked like he actually TP'd on there. He actually might get caught off. Not smart. They actually might be able to get Zac in this team fight. They were doing Aurelion Soul right behind him. And I think Nocturne's gonna be able to do Aurelion Soul. And Aurelion Soul manages to actually get away, which is also another unfortunate scenario. So on the plus side, they didn't win that. Like, not actually still gets the Radiant Soul
Blue
diving
team's turret
under
has been
tower.
destroyed.
Anyways, yeah, Dunwoody now has a lead. Just barely ending the early game phase. I see a lot more roaming by the mid and bot lanes to start farming. Definitely done on CS. Probably definitely done on CS, but the lead is catching on to the Carroll from the Nocturne to the Cho'Gath. Which is great news for picked off pretty cool by the moment. Luck's actually getting very big and able to dare for it. Cho'Gath actually catches swing off, but doesn't fully engage it. And actually managed to hit both of them pretty cleanly. Wow.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Conquered is really looking to pinch off Aurelian's sword, but that does not happen either. Because the next performance in the round is fun. How much do looks like Seraphine ult and goes for the actual flash. It's actually looks like he's diving again. They actually might be able to get two of them again. Looks like both of them are actually going down. Again. Smaller actually getting both of them back to back. Mordecai is actually able to get the Smolder and actually get the shutdown from him. Not just Cho'Gath actually fighting a little bit and Cho'Gath actually eats up and off. I think Swain is able to get that Cho'Gath and which is why he's running. And it looks like Swain is actually gonna get him. And the Cho'Gath is dang, I forgot the item name. What's that item name that Cho'Gath has? The second one. Magi's Soul Stealer just got reset by that death. Pretty good. Magi's is pretty useless to Cho'Gath as of now, because Dunwoody's could just keep excelling on the mid game. Looks like Swain and Mordecai just swapped lanes a bit to get the Mordecai's lead back. Which the Mordecai's are definitely just want to have oh yeah. So they're 1 for 1 in towers, which is still surprisingly in favor of Carroll. Probably because of the they are gonna get into it. Damage. Too far. Might actually be able to get my bonus stat off the ball. And goes down. Can't do much as well right behind his Zac because he is very low. Smolder's still on board, doing a lot of damage, but couldn't capitalize on that. That. like they're all looking to reset. But I think we could have reset either way, not even catch the wave. Because Smolder might be able to. Looks like he saw the lust. He's actually going in. Still in the fight. He might be able to pop up like a second. Actually does. And Zach gets that shutdown from Swain. Isn't great news for Dunwoody, but they're still on pretty quiet as of now. Bottom minions encountering Cho'Gath and Smolder and Lux are taking the tower. Like no one walk up and actually wait in that one. And Mordecai was able to actually get a kill on Aurelian's soul, giving him a gold bounty and exceeding his lead. Maybe gonna be on par with Cho'Gath pretty soon if he keeps up that momentum. Actually taking a lot of damage, and Cho'Gath up swing. Both Nocturne and Mordecai are both on the top lane area trying to see if they can get one more, and it looks like they're just going to disengage from that team fight, giving Carroll the 1 kill advantage onto them. Nocturne looks like he wants to go in, maybe a little bit, see if, and Cho'Gath is sitting in the bush waiting for him to take the blue. I think it's like great moment for Dunwoody to recall onto here and reset from that team fight. Oh, audio's gone. Oh, never mind. It just went really quiet, I guess. Zach is actually looking at the mid lane and actually might be able to gank a little bit, but Dunwoody does see them from the ward they have on the top push. Dunwoody slowly moving up towards the top. Maybe they might actually want to go for the Baron. It's an even game as of now. No one has gotten to the fight yet. Carroll is getting back their lead just by a little bit, but still Dunwoody should be able to keep their lead pretty easily. Take Dragon by taking it to the Nocturne. They might start walking down. But the Nocturne is just backing off for now. They don't really think they should take the Dragon yet. Seraphine actually gets caught off guard by the Cho'Gath and gets taken down pretty easily from the R Num Num Cho'Gath. Looks like Carroll University might actually take this objective. Nocturne and Dunwoody is also there, right behind him. They actually want to try to seal it before it gets to half. And they're looking for an engagement, but they're all just grouped together. One guys are all together. Doctor actually Dragon, but Doctor and Varus goes down by the Lux and the Smolder. Lux gets the swing down. Smolder tries to looks like he's gonna get one. He's gonna get two down. The Cho'Gath's with him too. Looks like they actually might win this team fight just from the Mordekaiser. It looks like the Smolder is actually gonna get out of that. And the Zac actually able to get out just barely from the Mordekaiser, almost making it devastating for that team fight. Great recovery from Dunwoody as well. But it still looks like they unfortunately lost that team fight because 3 of them went down there. Or 4 of them, or 3 of them went down. So it was really close team fight. The Bear just keeps walking a little bit too much, dying pretty early after the fight, and capitalizing. Soul back in again from top lane. Looks like they're just trying to get some gold, kind of chill the mid late game. Logan actually sent the Mordekaiser ult him right at that moment. It's actually going to go down pretty easily. That bonus that's able to get that Zac, and no, he's not able to capitalize on it. Mordekaiser are on a 3-on-1, hopefully he's getting one more off the looks like he won't be able to. And goes down by the Smolder. Definitely could have backed up from that when he saw the Zac. Got a little bit too greedy there. But Dunwoody actually capitalizing on the top lane turret, getting to the inhibitor, and actually taking down the Zac actually going in to defend the inhibitor, and actually is about to go down. Everyone else is pretty low, and Smolder and Lux are just right behind him. Smolder is actually able to get the kill on the Swain. Got a little bit too greedy staying there. Same thing that Mordekaiser did in bottom. Just costing a lot of gold in the game, even though they're up 5 turrets to it. I think Varus and Seraphine should stay a little bit on mid, try to defend this against the Smolder. Be great for Dunwoody to not lose that mid turret. Looks like the Cho'Gath is still in bot lane. Maybe
Red
trying
team's
to push
turret has
down
been destroyed.
bot lane, but it doesn't look like he's able to get anything. He's able to get the mid turret from Dunwoody. I think Dunwoody is going to be able to, or has to win this team fight by at least 2 people surviving, which would be the best case scenario. 3 or 4 of them would, but at least 2 would do them very well against Carroll, considering the Cho'Gath and the Smolder is just having a lot of gold and a lot of items, which means a lot of damage. Looks like they might actually go into another team fight within this dragon once again. Let's see if Dunwoody actually does well against their mistakes. Lux off front. Lux actually survived. Zach actually Lux actually double kill. Zach escapes. And Aurelian Soul takes on Swain, and they're all just gone, just like that. Zach actually gonna follow up on the knocker, trying to run away. They're gonna get a gauge under the power, and Mordekaiser actually ults the Zach, and he's not able to do much about it. Got the rocks there, and Mordekaiser doesn't get Zach involved. But it looks like Carroll University is actually going to go for the Baron now. Smolder on his feet to get a steal off the Baron, and almost gets the steal onto them. Takes a lot of damage from the smolder. Almost gets that kill there. All of Carroll University back off and resetting with the Baron, which isn't great news. Dunwoody has to go on the defensive for this last part of the game. As of now, Aurelian Soul and Swain encountering each other in top 1. Swain actually might be able to catch up to Zach off, but there's no wards for each other. So they see counter each other in the mid bush. Both of them look like they want to engage on real quick. Aurelian Soul and Swain on top lane doing a quick 1v1. Trying to see how far the Aurelian Soul has been on gold, and looks like Swain is able to a lot of damage onto the support, is able to go down by the smolder, and Baron just kind of run away. Go run out of power. And Mordekaiser just trying to hold back, just trying to defend the next turret. It looks like Carroll actually wants to end here. Mordekaiser able to ult Zach, maybe actually going to be able to get Zach on his ult, but he overkilled his damage. Unfortunately, leaving Dunwoody on the turret log. Looks like Mordekaiser non-turn loops here. And it actually does look like they're going to lose the game. And game 1 goes to Carroll University. Pretty unfortunate for Dunwoody. But apart from all that, I think the only things that were lacking from Dunwoody on this match was definitely the CS and what is it called? The top lane. But apart from that, we're gonna be back in around 5-10 minutes. Depends on what they cut to. So yeah, we'll be back pretty soon. And we are back for game 2 picks and bans. Looks like we got the wrong side for the logos. But apart from that, we're starting the picking bans pretty soon. We're gonna do the picking bans and then cut off again to wait for the stream delay to catch up, and then we will start the game up. But first off, the pick and bans. Still waiting on them to do their first banner pick, whenever it is. Mid and jungle did, in fact, do good that last game. The top was supposed to do good, but the matchup was just not in the favor of the Mordekaiser, which led them to get a early lead onto Dunwoody. And the Smolder got pretty fed mid and late game, which is also not good for Dunwoody since they excel mid and late game. But yeah, that last game was just not in the favor of Dunwoody. I think they lost it in the pig phase. But they got pretty close, in my opinion. The Cho'Gath and the Zac had a lot of potential that last game, which was already expected. There you go. Let's reset the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that it's pretty screwed up.
Looks like they're actually starting the ban phase now, and looks like they're gonna still ban Viego. First off, they're gonna ban. Dunwoody's gonna ban Cho'Gath from the last game, and the Viego ban is pretty interesting. I think it's the jungle's one trick, so it's obviously expected for them to ban it. I don't know who this Carroll's University's second ban is yet, or I don't know who it is. But they definitely ban it. I think that one's one of the stronger jungle champions. Smolder is actually going away as well, and Zac, especially from that last game. Graves is also getting banned. Also another great pick for the jungle, just not leaving him with much options from his arsenal, which isn't good. Good thing Cameron can play all champions, of course. He's 1v9ing almost every game. Nah, I'm kidding. Don't know what he's doing, pretty great so far. For their new team at least. Samira actually the first pick, surprisingly, from Carroll. Looks like they actually just want to run it down on them, maybe. Maybe get a really fed ADC. Akali getting hovered from Dunwoody Hawks. Akali has been great pick for Dunwoody so far, is what we've seen. Pretty. It helps our the mid lane just does a lot better. With a more mechanically challenged champ. Varus gets picked for the ADC. Mordekaiser might get countered or might get picked from Carroll University, not letting Dunwoody get that. I think any range with Mordekaiser just does really well in top lane. Ziggs getting picked as well. We haven't seen a Ziggs in quite a while, I think. Not a really common champ to be played in these matches. Lux getting picked by Dunwoody. Looks like they're all squishies as of now, and it's just back and forth for Carroll and Dunwoody. Looks like they're going to go on Dunwoody's 4th pick. They're banning Rakan. Might be one of the other team's one tricks for support. Malphite also gets banned, which leaves the top with not much other choices. Because we have seen a great Malphite and great Mordekaiser from top. Dunwoody on their 5th and final ban. Looks like they haven't decided yet on what they're going to ban. Looks like it's going to ban Nautilus. And they're still banning junglers. Oh. Okay. They're definitely pretty scared of Dunwoody's jungler. Dunwoody on their 3rd pick, picking Xin Zhao, which would be, I think this is an amazing pick against these champs, especially against the Ziggs in any range. Oh, Mundo, quick switcheroo on them. Mundo gets picked, pretty strong champion, and Carroll takes Xin Zhao away from Dunwoody. I think Mundo's going to be a great pick for Dunwoody, since it has a lot of potential to just be a huge tank, even going against grievous wounds. I think the only thing that could counter him is any damaging, consistent damage champion or item, of course. Leona gets picked as a support on Carroll University, making great support for Samira to just dive in together, be right next to him. Pretty good combos. Looks like they have a pretty well dive format comp where Xin Zhao, Samira, and Leona will just run in there and take everyone down. So, and Olaf actually gets picked for Dunwoody. Olaf might be the jungler this game instead of the Mundo. Mundo might be top. Akali mid, Lux support, and Varus bottom. But yeah, as of now, it looks like the picks are mostly lenient towards Carroll, which is my predictions, since they have a lot more diving and Dunwoody has a lot more squishies. If the Kali and Mundo excel this game, I think they will do amazing within early and mid game. End game, it might be a little bit more balanced with everyone, but they should definitely worry about the Xin Zhao and Leona for sure this next upcoming match. And now we're going to cut it back to another 5-minute break-ish, 5-minute-ish break, waiting for the timer to catch up to us for the game. So we'll be back when the game's about to start. Alright, and we are back for game number 2 for the League of Legends. Game from Dunwoody
Welcome
against
to
Carroll
Summoner's
University.
Rift.
Or Carroll Community College? College? University? Carroll University.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Carroll up 1 on the series. And Dunwoody still on their first. Looks like they're taking a little bit of damage on early game from the Mundo. Or the Olaf. Looks like this game Dunwoody has a little bit more range. So it could work against them. Mundo just barely missing
Minions have spawned.
his knife on him.
Here you go.
He manages to actually hit one after missing one. And looks like he can go in for it. And actually manages to hit him even without a ward. Very good picks off of the Mordekaiser. Top lane is taking early damage from the early trades. It looks like the Mundo might be able to actually get this trade if the Conflict goes in, and actually does by using his flash. Really well played by the Mundo. Really might go well for Dunwoody on the early game, which is what we expected. Bot lane taking a little bit more pick damage, and Mundo has not backed yet and has a lot of damage going on to him. Looks like they want to do a level 3 gank onto the Mordekaiser. It looks like they actually might be able to go in here. Looks like they are. The Olaf's going in pretty easily and actually gets knocked away by the Mordekaiser. Is able to capitalize on a successful gank. Mundo takes down Mordekaiser once again, and Samira takes down someone. Something happened. I think he took down Bears, and Ziggs able to get one onto the Olaf, unfortunately. Samira resetting with the Leona to get some items down. Xin Zhao walking towards the crab. Doesn't look like there's anything well going on for Xin Zhao apart from top lane. He might actually start heading out top lane pretty shortly since the Mundo splits up a little bit and gets spotted by a red ward. Bot lane is pushing up slowly. Still down on CS even after pushing lane by quite a bit actually, which is not good for Dunwoody. Ziggs able to do a little bit of big damage onto Akali with his abilities. Everything else has been pretty quiet as of now. But is actually able to gank it as of now, and stuns the Bears, and the Bears goes down. Looks like Lux might actually be able to go down as well as they dive on the tower, and it looks like they're going down on the tower. Top actually engaging as well. The Mundo taking plenty of damage, but has plenty of health to overcome it. Olaf able to get that first objective game, and Carroll University are looking for the dragon. And they can get that pretty close as well. Holly going in, rocking the electrocutes onto the Ziggs, but takes 1 power damage. And Zhao might have not been spotted by a ward. Probably taking a little bit of mid damage. And Mundo pretty pushed up onto the Mordekaiser. And Mundo actually is able to ult in it as well, but it looks like Mundo is actually going to be able to go down this fight. And Olaf might be able to get it, but he won't be able to since he realized that the Mordekaiser is full health. So Mundo was just missing everything. Macaulay's almost down by that ultimate. Surprisingly. Miscalculated just a little bit. Olaf gets caught off guard. Zhao on the crab. And it looks like some of Carroll are gonna reset. Dunwoody just trying to, their bottom lane is trying to get some pick damage onto the ADC for whenever they fight. Or whenever they fight down there, it might be an advantage of them. Looks like they might be walking up just a little bit. But apart from that, there's not much going on. Guys are getting over-flooded with minions on his tower. Budo's gonna be able to get that one play. Carroll emoting in the bot lane for some reason. Zhao looking to walk down on the bot lane. Might be able to hug the bushes and be able to not get spotted. Dunwoody's not pushing the wave in, which is really well for the Dunwoody, so they don't get ganked by Zhao. Zhao is still walking up though. Looks like Zhao might have been spotted there, so they might be playing a little bit more cautious here. Probably rocking another electrocute, but taking another turret damage, which is not good for the house, of course. Olaf in the bot lane as well. They might have spotted Zhao. Looks like Zhao finally got a chance to hit Zhao in action. Looks like the Leona goes down for the Varus. Really good trade for Dunwoody. Samira is actually one shot as well. And the Varus is still very healthy in the bot lane, with a whole lane to himself. Olaf might be able to get caught off guard by the Zhao. Olaf is actually going to be able to win this trade with his melee damage and take some of the Zhao pretty easily. The Ziggs doing a little bit of damage to the jungler trying to invade. Window playing up and top lane. Window trying to hold his ground on the Mordekaiser. Looks like he won't be able to for the ult. He actually might be able to onto this ult. And with the insane health he has, he's able to survive that. Very well played by Mundo, trying to dodge everything. The Olaf actually gaining the combo and able to do a lot of damage at Mordekaiser and actually able to get a successful game. Zhao trying to get a trade but was not in there in time. The Olaf might be able to get the more rubs for free basically. Bottom lane trying to secure Dragon with some wards. Ready for the number. Olaf gets the wards for up with his backs off. Samira gets Lux pretty easily. Pretty unfortunate. Another unfortunate scenario for the bot lane. Once again, I did mention at the early game that Dunwoody has been lacking on the support, stepping up a little bit more. You can see now in this game. Throughout the game, this is one of the reasons why bot lane is not so independent. Carroll University on 2 dragons. Mundo and Mordekaiser doing some damage to each other. Shell actually dive in. Gets plenty of damage and gets caught. The ADC does not step up. It's a little bit too scared for the Xin Zhao and isn't able to capitalize on the Xin Zhao's mistake of walking back towards them. Pretty unfortunate. Olaf looking to invade the jungler whenever the red comes up. Might be able to catch him off guard while he's trying to farm. So we're gonna see a quick engagement right on here. Looks like the Xin Zhao is able to get away with the flash, but loses his red while that happens. Probably getting punished for walking up a little bit too much. 3 people in the bot lane. Right now, Carroll University has the 1K gold lead onto Dunwoody. Definitely a smaller gap from what it was last game at 14 minutes. A little bit of improvement from Apollo able to do plenty of damage to the Ziggs and not able to capitalize on it still, and actually able to get one, but goes down to Ziggs because of the tower hit and the load. Very unfortunate from Dunwoody. Olaf ghosting in, not trying to fight the 4-on-1 for some reason. Olaf just trying to see if they can get in. Down there. Might be able to get out of front. Against the Olaf. The Mundo might actually go down pretty deep to the Mordekaiser. It does. They had a great plan, but wasn't successfully done. Bot lane able to push down the bottom lane and plenty of damage to the tower.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Getting the first tower in the game. Mordekaiser pushing up the top lane. Looks like he won't be able to get that tower. Not much going on right now. Bot is getting a little bit, or bottom lane is getting more active. With the in the river. Leo knocks the top jungler and goes away. Looks like they might be protecting a dragon from the jungler, making sure he doesn't get killed and play some wards. Mundo and Ult and Mordekaiser on it again. Mordekaiser. Team fight this team. Kali and Olaf are going in. Olaf is the Ninja able to get the Olaf down. Kali might be able to go down in just a moment, but he actually doesn't. Leona goes down by the Varus. Varus is one kill. Samira actually getting a strange Kali. And Deluxe might be able to go down just now. And the Varus goes down to a double kill for Samira. The team fight almost did well there. Pretty close. In my opinion. Very unfortunate though. To the bottom lane of the Carroll University, able to get that dragon fairly easily. Why the Bears walking this season? Yeah, I just sing that a lot. He's done that last game too. Oh, it looks like Bruno and Mordekaiser are able to get a quick trade off, and then Mordekaiser wins that trade and has to back off. Anyways, yeah, the Bears or their Dunwoody ADC sets up a lot more than what we expect and what we need from him, and dies pretty easily in fights. He doesn't survive that long, which is unfortunate. Just walking up the lane. The Herald back down to the bottom turret. Need to get the bottom turret. Not able to get the bottom turret. The bottom turret. Mordekaiser able to take down the Mordekaiser, or the Mordekaiser takes the Leo and Olaf gets the trade. Akali getting another successful elimination against the Ziggs. Who's putting Akali's lead a lot higher than
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Olaf able to get the turret on the top lane, and able to turret the lane is down to increase Dunwoody's gold. Looks like Olaf is shooting down the tower all the way to half. Mordekaiser and Jin Zhao walking up all the way. Looks like there's gonna be a TV going on from. There we go. Looks like Olaf is actually go in and take down the Ziggs by himself. Being there, taking down by fight breaks down in the bottom lane, and Samira gets a Kali, but the Varus actually trades to the Samira. I think gets a shutdown from the Samira, I think. If we missed that. Leona just backing away safely under tower. Not risking anything.
Team's turret has been
We're
destroyed.
heading to the top lane, undefended tower, and able to back off some partially as well. That's it, Bender. Always switch lanes once again. Going on now, everyone's just farming their own thing. Dunwoody might be able to get the objective this time, since Mundo is down at the bottom lane. Definitely try to escape that as soon as they can. And Kali successfully gets out of the way to prevent them from getting the dragon. I think Carroll is seeing that just now, but Jin Zhao is not taking the bait to fight once again. Looks like they're definitely not fighting the dragon yet. They should have definitely started it when they came. Oh, it hasn't been came yet. That's why. Very able to get the Ziggs off his guard, and Olaf goes down by Samira, opening a chance from Carroll to get the dragon pretty easily. So Xinjiao goes into the Kali, tries to get that out of the way as well, but is able to do so. Looks like the Lux just Mordekaiser owns someone in there. And it looks like it might have been the Kali. And the Kali actually able to get the Mordekaiser? No, they're not. Mordekaiser's over heals and Samira gets all of them. Or almost all of them. Very important. Very unfortunate for the Dunwoody. And Carroll University gets the soul. Okay. Sadly. Though Olaf able to get the Samira their side of the jungle. Pretty good shutdown for the Olaf. But Samira still has a giant lead over Dunwoody, or Dunwoody's ADC. The Kali sitting in the bush might actually catch up with Leona, but doesn't want to engage in that since that might be a scary matchup in my opinion. Carroll resetting. Looks like they might want to regroup for Baron on the top side to be prepared more for the fight. Dunwoody, meanwhile, is trying to get the turret down on the mid lane, but it is impossible since Samira just clears the way pretty easily. Akali gets ulted by the Mordekaiser, takes a lot of damage, and actually is going to go down pretty easily by the Mordekaiser because of the his ability to do just consistent damage. It's just very strong. Dunwoody's all grouped up in the mid lane, maybe waiting for them to do something with the turret, but it doesn't look like they're gonna do that. Carroll University trying to maybe catch up the jungler off, but it looks like he's not falling for it. Cameron gets caught off guard and gets two of them caught off guard. Mundo and the Olaf. Looks like they're all gonna go down very simply from them, and it looks like they might actually try to take more turrets off of this. Varus last alive, and there's not much Dunwoody can do at this moment. Down 4,000 gold, and the team isn't doing that well. Is indeed just broken. I think this guy just makes him look broken.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Looks like they're able to get that Baron pretty easily. He's just trying to catch back on some gold here. Maybe try to go for a little bit of bounties. If they lose this game, they lose a 2 out of 3. So have played someone better and more into Mord. Yeah, I don't think they had a. Let me check the picks. I don't think the picks were in their favor. If I remember. What is that? I think Mord was picked like later on while they couldn't counter-pick against it. Zig's able to get the tower down. Olaf getting the Samira really well. Mordecai gets the Lux. Olaf gets a double kill onto the Leona. Xin Zhao onto the Olaf, and Mordekaiser onto the Mundo. Basically almost a full counter to Mundo. Really unfortunate. Looks like they're just looking to end now. Taking down a lot of damage onto the towers. Mordekaiser able to ult the Akali, but doesn't capitalize it yet. Physics doing a lot of turret damage. And it looks like they're actually able to end here. Lux isn't able to do much this time, or does barely any damage onto it, and the Nexus will just go down here. Akali goes down right before. And that is the series. Unfortunate loss by Dunwoody. Definitely a CS difference between the ADCs, and really unfortunate game. Carroll takes the win this series 2-0 pretty confidently. Mordekaiser being their biggest carry with 36,000 damage. Samira following up with 30,000. Well, yeah, I don't know what else much to say. There's not much. All the things they could have done better just didn't go better. So really unfortunate loss from Dunwoody. Hopefully they can be able to practice this on the next week and do well next
Thanks for
week.
coming in.
So yeah, that concludes the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream or something. And tomorrow we have Rainbow Six Siege at 7 at night. So yeah, stay tuned for that and follow our social medias, of course, whenever you guys can, and you know, like our crazy Instagram post. So yeah,
Hating on my Instagram posts.
yeah. Kidding. All right, well, that should be it.